Hello YouTubers, this is Cessnaace back again with another video, from my collection video in fact. Back when I was still working in television, and at this point I had just gotten back into collecting Betamax pre-records. I noticed a couple of things. I noticed, first of all, on eBay there were quite a few sellers that were selling Betamax pre-records with cases that were either severely damaged or missing entirely. I also noticed that the television station I was working for threw out a lot of Betacam, Betacam SP, and Betacam SX cases in brand new condition. Generally 30-minute and 60-minute tapes, the cases were kept, but in the case of, pun intended, 5-minute cases, the cases were tossed. In fact, I remember one night a whole shipment of Betacam 5-minute tapes had come in, and we were told take out the tapes and toss the cases. Now, I don't recall how long I noticed this going on before I went to the chief engineer and asked him if it would be alright if I took these cases home, and he said he didn't have a problem with it because they were just going to toss them anyway. Now, you might be asking, 5-minute tapes? Well, 30-minute tapes and 60-minute tapes, those were used for programs, obviously. But 5-minute tapes were used for commercials, promos, and public service announcements. We had, for our commercial playback system, a Sony Betacart BC10, which used 4 Betacam decks. Anyway, the brand Fuji, the format Betacam, the duration of the tapes that were originally inside the cases, 5 minutes. This case originally held 10 cases. As you can see, brand new condition. Just no tapes inside. Now, the idea I had was that if I needed to replace a case that was either severely damaged or missing, I would take one of these, which, by the way, I held on to the original unused blank labels. The label for the case itself, both removable and reversible. Idea being, I would type on the name of the film I would be putting in here, and then reinsert it that way. Problem solved. And yes, I've had these over 10 years, and I have never used them. They have, in fact, been sitting in my garage. But no harm, as they don't have tapes in them. I'll be getting to something. Anyway, if super high band Betamax is out there watching, he'd be interested to know that these are Fuji H321E cases. So, a case of 10 cases. Another case. Now, the tapes are the same size as Betamax tapes because Betacam recorded and played back at a much faster speed than consumer Betamax, even in the B1 mode, which was disabled in North America fairly early on. Because you could only get an hour on one tape. These you can get 5 minutes. Actually about 5.5, since it gave you a little extra at the beginning and the end. Going up to a Brucey bonus in a minute. So 5 cases of 10 cases each. That would be 50 cases. And now for something completely different. Sony Betacam SX cases with tapes. I don't recall which department head it was. Somebody came to me because they knew what I was doing, and they said, "Here, you want these? They still have tapes in them." But and me being who I am, scavenger basically, I said, "Sure, I'll take those." These are 32-minute tapes, or as they say here, 124 minutes, which is actually a 34-minute tape. But they give you a little bit extra. These are BC10-32SX digital video cassette. Again, I kept blank labels. I don't believe that one is fully rewound. So just for the sake of thoroughness, check another one. Either it's not fully rewound or that's how long they were. We also had one Digibeta deck, which would also play Betacam SX tapes and Betacam SP tapes and Betacam tapes. We had one. It's located in engineering, and no one, not even engineers, were allowed to touch it. I think we had an approval, and I think I left before we had given our verdict. So 50 like new Betacam cases and 50 minus 40 Betacam SX cases. I started to misspeak there. Actually, I did misspeak there. Anyway, until next time, stay awesome.